how's it going? So today I want to speak with you a little bit about why does my tank look terrible. In my line of work, which is aquarium services, I get a lot of phone calls from people that wait like all the way until their tank looks like a sewer to call me. So before that happens to you, stay tuned and we'll find out why your tank looks terrible. So, first of all, the reason number one why most tanks look like sewers, and really like, I'm kind of bad at making a build up, like I'm making like the most to the least, but anyways, we'll do it that way. The main reason why most tanks look like sewers, I'm sure you already know, it's overfeeding. You're probably overfeeding your tank by like a lot. And not only is it that you're overfeeding, but you might not be feeding the right thing to keep your tank clean. What I mean by that is that a lot of foods are soy, corn-based, and protein-based. And the more there's of these ingredients in your fish food, the more you're gonna have problems with your water clarity, because protein is meat and meat causes, well, a lot of debris in the tank. And also corn and soy are not natural components of, an aquarium. So these things will contribute to your tank looking disgusting, and there's no amount of filtration that you can use that'll make it clean. Well, cleaner than 1 week after, So you have to like have a good quality food, not too much protein. Even if it's carnivores, don't go crazy on the protein food. Like, I know Hikari makes a lot of carnivores foods, and I noticed with these type of foods you gotta do a lot more water changes, because otherwise it gets really dirty. Like the water gets cloudy. I'm not saying anything bad about Hikari, I'm just saying the more you feed of that, the more you're gonna have crap all over your tank. So yeah, the food, I'm sure it's good, even though it doesn't have all the best ingredients in it, but whatsoever. And also you gotta make sure you let your fish not overeat, because overfeeding, you're not doing anyone any good. When you're overfeeding, you're basically throwing more than you should in your tank, and you're just polluting it. Fish are really resourceful animals, and they can like scavenge, they can like they can eat algae in your tank. Don't worry about that. They can like fend for themselves. It's better that you feed them less, not to a starvation point, like don't go a week on vacation and forget about your fish. That's not what I'm saying. But it's better less than too much. Too much can cause bloat, can cause all sorts of ailments, and well, the second thing would be your water quality will like be terrible. So yeah, your fish will die eventually because you love them too much. So that was the reason number one why most people call me, and what I tell them, that's why your tank is dirty. Reason number two would be, I actually took notes today. It's really unexpected. You won't expect the reason number two. Wood. Because wood is an organic component, it tends to fall apart. So you'll constantly have like brownish debris in your tank, and you'll have to clean your filter a lot more, because wood just disintegrates with time, and especially in water it constantly disintegrates. Like it gets thinner and thinner, and where does it go? Well, it goes into your substrate, it goes into your filter, and unless you're running a filtration with polyester floss, which is just the very fine white floss which you find in aquarium stores or in the stuffing department of Walmart, as long as it's 100% polyester floss, that's what you should be using in a filter. Given it has a good capacity of filtration also, because just regular filter sponges won't trap this brown debris that creates from the wood inside of your tank. So unless you want to create really an Amazonian biotope and your pH is way too high, I don't know, I don't personally like wood. I have it in my discus tank, but yeah, I get like brown debris all the time, and I have to change my filter floss like once a week. So it's up to you if you want wood in your tank. So that was reason number two. Reason number three, what substrate are you using? If you're going with just regular pebbles, gravel that you buy in a pet store, a lot of debris will get trapped in there. And anything thicker than 2 inches, like this, would be too much. So anything thicker than 2 inches is just gonna trap so much crap in there that before you see it coming, your tank is gonna look disgusting. Your water is gonna be disgusting. You're gonna have like algae growing all over the place. Yeah, the more debris you get trapped, the more you're gonna end up with something called black beard algae, and that also happens when your tank has a lot of wood and a lot of debris happens. So yeah, if you have brown beard algae in your tank, before you get rid of the problem, well, the algae, check why it happened. And normally it's because your tank is filthy. Yeah, I'm just being blunt about it. That's how I solve it. Yes, Siamese algae eaters will eat it. Yes, you can put it in the bleach. Yes, you can just let it dry out in the sun. All these things will get rid of like the brown beard algae. But if you have so much crap trapped inside of your substrate, there's no point. There's no point. You know, you have to, you know, have a good substrate and not too thick. Hey, my puppy's here. She's so cute. And what I have in most of my tanks, as you can see, is sand. Sand. All the debris stays on the top. Given that you don't have too thick of it, you won't get anaerobic bacteria. If you have cichlids, they'll just dig in it. No more anaerobic bacteria. And like I said, filtration will pick up most of the things inside of your aquarium if you have sand, because it doesn't go through it. If you're using aqua soil, oh, you're in for a good surprise, because aqua soil is soil. You cannot vacuum that thing because you'll remove your soil. It's going to be extremely messy for a very long period of time, and every time you disturb your aqua soil, it's going to get black again. Your filtration is going to get all jammed black. Fantastic, aqua soil. Honestly, aqua soil is cool. It's very good for plants. It's very good for like very demanding fine plants like carpets and stuff like that. I suggest it for that. But if you have just regular plants, sand. Sand works great for everything. Given it's a really good sand, like beach sand and stuff like that. My puppy wants to play. No, Stella. Hold on. 1 second. Alright, so we're back with reason number 4. Why is your tank so crappy if you have none of the previous 3 reasons? Well, why is your tank crappy? How often do you clean your tank? How often do you clean your substrate? If you have big fish, big predator fish, and you only clean once a month, and you haven't cleaned your filter in 6 months, well, yeah, your tank's gonna look dirty. If you feed them like heavy protein food, your tank's gonna look dirty. Honestly, I suggest cleaning tanks every 2 weeks, okay? Filtration every month, unless you have like a super planted setup with so much plants and very little fish and very little feeding. You'll have to clean your tank, or you'll have to call me to do it, or someone else, but me preferably. You know, if you wait a month, okay, just make sure you don't have too many fish, you're not feeding. But if you don't clean your tank, you're gonna have a disgusting tank that you won't like, and then you're gonna have like a list of other symptoms: black beard algae, cloudy water, dying fish. Yeah, everything follows. Like, so everything is very interlaced inside of an aquarium because it's an ecosystem. So to have a pretty tank, you have to put in the work, you have to do the research. You can ask me, but yeah, those are my advices for today. I hope you will remember them. If anything, just put it in the comments. I'm very nice most of the time and I'll answer to your comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.